Okay, I guess we should get started. Happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you all very much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. So, just out of curiosity, does the mic sound dirty or fuzzy? Just out of curiosity, I did a mic test before the stream, and it sounded funny to me a little bit. So I restarted OBS real quick, whatever. Had a little bit of technical issue there for a second, but I didn't get a chance to test it again. So, just out of curiosity, does the mic sound good, or does it sound like a little fuzzy, or sounds nice and clean? Thank you. I wasn't sure how this was going to end. So, but anyway, hello, everybody in chat. Hurricane, Paler, Luke Rules. Happy Saturday. Oh, very distracted again. Good afternoon, Veronica.
Good afternoon, Gimpy, and hello, everyone. Have a great stream.
You don't hear anything fishing? Cool. Again, I wasn't sure. Because I was actually, when I did the mic test, I was kind of surprised. I was really surprised that I heard it sounded dirty. And I was like, oh, I didn't change anything. So, Veronica's a little more quiet. She is, is she quiet? Is she quiet? Did I change her? I don't remember changing her. She is actually set a little bit lower than normal. She shouldn't be. I don't remember changing her. Let me check. Let me change it real quick. I don't remember changing her settings at all. See if this makes a change. Hello, Veronica.
Hello, bag of mostly water.
She should be a little bit louder now. Keep you a little more distance to the mic so the beard doesn't scratch. The mic is actually above my face, so the beard is nowhere near it. That music is too loud now. Let's pause you. Get that out of the way. There were Windows updates recently. Yeah, well, yeah, Windows 10 got an update. 11, I think, got an update as well. But that was a couple of days ago, and we haven't had any issues. So that shouldn't be affecting anything at this point. So better, but you're still louder. I want to be louder than Veronica, so don't want to give her too much of an ego, you know. In the music out loud, right? That was the song. That was just that particular track was just louder than everything else we've been listening to. So, oh yeah, fun fact: the soundtrack for Starfield is almost 5.5 hours long of stuff, which is really long for a game soundtrack. To put it in perspective, soundtrack for Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous is about 2 hours. Solasta is only around a little over an hour, or right around an hour. Who else? Even Baldur's Gate is only, I think, around 2 hours. So they went crazy with the soundtrack for Starfield again, because almost 5.5 hours. It's 5 hours and 28 minutes long. So that's a pretty long soundtrack. So, hey, Greg, welcome back. Happy Saturday. Oh, testing stuff with. Hey, Veronica, who is your favorite pet?
Not you.
Good.
I tell you what to do and you never listen.
That's what I'm here for.
What kind of a pet does not listen to their master?
The best. So, should we blame Gimpy and always? Why wouldn't you blame me? You always blame me. Even when it's not my fault, I get blamed. I don't even know what I'm getting blamed for anymore. That's how bad it is. Ian Sir, said do over. Seen that Gamescom performance? No, I did not. No, I haven't seen it. I actually haven't seen anything from Gamescom. I usually don't watch a lot of convention stuff, because the only convention stuff I actually watch anymore is Comic-Con related stuff, mainly because it's local and it's more than just video games. You know, they do other stuff. You know, it depends on who's doing it too. Before COVID, IMDb, I don't know if you're familiar with that website, but it's basically a movie database, right? Actors and movies, that kind of fun stuff. And the guy who ran the website, he would because they're based out of Los Angeles, he came down for Comic-Con in 2019, and he does the whole, mobile streaming thing. He's got a camera, battery pack on his back. He's got the camera up over his shoulder, and he goes around and he talks to various people, and like, he goes to the floors, and he goes up to all the different vendors and sees all the exhibits and whatever, and then they have I guess a little boat area for IMDb, and he goes back there and he talks to people in show business and all this other fun stuff. So it's kind of cool. But typical convention stuff I don't really pay attention to, because like Gamescom and that's it's basically what they're showing you are just commercials and stuff. So I don't really watch that. So if you ask, so when people ask me, did you see that over on whatever? No. Basically, the only convention I pay attention to is Comic-Con. So Starfield, but it's got your attention now. It should have your attention. Open the opening even with a piano suite from the Starfield soundtrack. Boy, he can play the piano. I give him that. Most people who write music are usually good at least one instrument, if not multiple instruments. The people who do soundtracks and stuff, that's what they do. Especially if they're good at it. If they're good at writing music, more than likely they play multiple instruments. So, because it's in their blood, literally. So, anyway, stream schedule today, of course, Starfield. Tomorrow, Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. First half of the stream is campaign stuff. Second half of the stream is the Treasures of Midnight Isles DLC. Although I reserve the right to cancel the entire stream tomorrow for Pathfinder, and we might do Starfield, depending on how today goes. If I can really get into this game today, there's a good chance Sunday's stream is going to be Starfield too. Saying that now, that occurred to me earlier this morning as I was getting the game ready for the stream. I was playing through. Was it today or is it? Yeah, it was early this morning. I was playing the game, making sure everything was working and stuff. And I was going, if this game hooks me, I may be playing this on Sunday. Hey, Pop, welcome back. So we'll see. We'll see how today goes. Anyway, Monday. Monday, though, is going to be Master of Magic. Tuesday, we'll be back here to Starfield for the official release date. Wednesday, probably more Starfield. Thursday, Baldur's Gate 3, because we're not done with that yet. And Friday, Solasta multiplayer. Yesterday we finished off the campaign, or the Palace of Ice campaign. It only took us about an hour or so to finish that up, and then we did 5 hours of a player made campaign, which very, very mixed about it, mainly because the combat, the fights are good. They're somewhat challenging. They're well done for the most part, but all the dialogue, all the interaction with the characters or the NPCs is horrible. It is just friggin' horrible. So I'm really mixed on whether we're going to be playing that next Friday, that particular campaign. Still have to have that discussion with Hurricane, Jeff, and Hobo this week and see what their opinions are on whether we want to continue with that and suffer through the dialogue, but still experiencing decent combat, or do we want to move on to hopefully a different campaign and go from there. So, playing Baldur's Gate 3 during the day and the Starfield during the night. I have to convince Mrs. Gimpy to do that kind of stuff. It depends. They look lovely. Well, these videos are kind of old. Like this video in particular with the kitten. That cat is no longer around. But that video's got to be at least 10 to 12 years old. So Mickey and Rocket are 16 now. So they're like 4 in this video. So this is actually a really old video. That couch is long gone too. That's the funny part, is that couch is long gone too. We're actually this was the first couch that Mickey and Rocket experienced. We're on couch number 3 now. We just got we just got another couch about a month or 2 ago. That is their third couch. That's how long we've had Mickey and Rocket. We've gone through 3 couches technically. Or we're on couch. We haven't gone through 3 couches. We're on couch number 3. Not because of them. It's just because couches wear out over time, apparently. So, phone used to film that video is out too. The phone, for that particular video, that was not a phone. That particular video was probably... It was either an actual camera, an actual, little digital camera, or it was a digital video camera. It could be either one. Based on the format, it's hard to tell, but I think it might have been the digital video camera. So this one's done with the camera. This one is done with Mrs. Gimpy's camera or phone, because this video is getting up there. This one's actually probably 5 to 6 years old now. 16 was your back to go. He was slept to the last month. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that stuff at all. Not looking forward to going through that stuff at all. So anyway, stream schedule. We were up to Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh no, we are all the way through. We are all the way through the week. What else? We may have dog cam later on. Mrs. Gimpy is supposed to go out to work out and stuff, but she said that 2 hours ago. Then she started playing The Sims 4, and her schedule may have changed. But anyway. But to address Vukruz's, play Baldur's Gate during the day, Starfield at night, that would require a sign-off from Mrs. Gimpy. Basically, it would be me streaming during the day doing normal stuff, and then after dinner, stream after dinner. That's always a possibility, but I'd have to convince Mrs. Gimpy that, hey, you have to play The Sims 4 while I stream, which you may be for, but it wouldn't be an everyday thing. It would be more of maybe a once or twice a week thing. And most of you guys wouldn't be around to watch it anyway, because you're all friggin' Europeans. So you'd be sleepy in your bedtime if I did a night stream. Just to put that out there. You guys wouldn't be here to watch it anyway. So I think everyone in the channel right now, except for, I think Gray's the only one that might be on the channel right now that's not a European. So you go to bed at 6 a.m. Yeah, but 6 a.m. for you is still, 9 p.m. at night for me. So, I mean, you might be one of the people to make it that long. But, and then there's also how long would I actually go to? Because I'm used to going to bed at 9:30 at night. So even if we did stream after dinner, it would only be for like 2 hours at most. So I don't know if it's worth the effort. But trust me, I've kicked this idea around a lot. And I don't know. If you stream late enough, you could catch the early European crowd. In order to do that, I would have to stream until I'd have to start at like 11 o'clock at night or midnight, and that would be catching basically, the Western European people, you guys, that are watching now, and that would be morning time for you, and I wouldn't expect you guys to be watching in the morning. You're supposed to be going to work. So yeah, there's work in. Yeah, I can't expect everybody to be here every time. You'd be asleep. Of course you'd be asleep. But other Europeans might be awake. Anyway, let's see. So again, we might have dog cam a little bit later. We'll see. It's up to Mrs. Gimpy, because like I said, she said she was going to go out. She was going to go work out, but that was 2 hours ago. She was talking about that. And she's been playing The Sims ever since, so I don't know. It is the weekend. Yes, it is. Let's see. What else? Oh, we had a little bit of rain this morning. About 3 hours ago, we actually had a little bit of rain. And by little bit of rain, I mean sprinkle. It wasn't heavy rain or anything. Just enough to get... It was funny because Mickey wanted to go outside. So he wanted to go sit on the porch and do his normal morning routine of go sit in the corner of the porch and watch people walk by or see if everybody's walking by. And so he does that. And I just let him out, and I come back in. I do other stuff around the house, and after about 10-15 minutes, I go back to the porch, and I say he's starting to walk back in. And as he walks in, I always pet them on the back as I walk through the door to reward them for coming in on their own. And I touch his back, and he's soaked. I'm going, what the hell? Why are you soaked? And then I stick my head outside, and it's like, oh, it's raining. So we had a wet dog run around this morning. So I had to go get a towel, dry him off, that kind of stuff. Rocket, he was sleeping. He didn't care. But anyway, we should get started, because I have a feeling this is either going to be a really long day or a really short day. I don't know how this is going to work. So I never reward chat with coming back on your own. I say welcome back. That's your reward. If that's not good enough for you, I don't know what to do. No, he wasn't sleeping in the rain. Rocket was actually in the house sleeping in his new favorite spot. He had no desire to go outside. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's get started.